Hello, everyone. Welcome to another installment of Mother Monday every single Thursday. Today, we're doing a tier list of as many Earthbound 64 characters as we could find. I say we because I am joined by a special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi there. You may or may not know me. My name's Jonathan. I have a channel called DaEgg123 and Earthbound 64. Pretty cool,
If you made your
and I
channel
enjoy talking
today,
about it.
if you made your channel today, would you call it DaEgg123?
Probably not, but there's some things that you can simply never move past
We
in
live with
that
the ghosts of our
username.
paths. So
Precisely.
I want to thank Jonathan for adding. We found a pre-made tier list template on here for Earthbound 64 characters, but Jonathan went ahead and added plenty more. So he is an incredible producer on this project. Thank you, Jonathan.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Well,
Let's get
did we
into
forget the
it.
safe frogs?
No.
I hope not. Well, we'll find
There's
out.
apps. This is absolutely not comprehensive. It's just as much as we can find. If there's something we missed, okay, let's start. Let's start with the pork trooper here. I really like this pork trooper design. I loved how tribal the pig masks initially looked. I'll say off the cuff, I'm feeling like high B tier. What do you think, Jonathan?
Um, I think he's worth B tier, and I mean, in that screenshot, he's fighting Duster and Wes. Like that would have been a pretty fun fight.
It
Like
goes hard.
these two, yeah, these two thief guys just getting brutalized by this fierce pork trooper dude. Like,
For real. I
yeah, I
also
think
enjoyed
I
the
think B
Arby's
tier is
ad
fair.
over here. Uh, yeah, Pork Trooper was originally the mini boss of Chapter 2 as opposed to the Clayman, for those not in the know, you know? Um,
Well,
so,
hopefully more people can be in the know.
right. So, Jonathan, we often hear about characters having rough transitions to 3D, right? Uh, Namely Sonic, I suppose. But you know who had a seamless transition to 3D?
Who would that be?
That would be Dr. Andonuts. I
Yeah,
feel
I
like you
mean,
just this is kind of the most perfect kind of thing ever. Like I don't think he's S tier, but like you got to admit this is a pretty incredible transition.
he, he's somehow more accurate to his Earthbound sprite than his Mother 3 GBA sprite is, and I don't know how that happened.
It's impressive. It's impressive. Like I think this is either top of B or this is an A, frankly.
Um,
Like
I
what's your
mean,
gut saying?
I'm thinking top of B because like,
There's a lot of characters to
Endonuts,
rank.
yeah, there's a lot of characters to rank, and Endonuts loses like a tiny bit of points for him, being Endonuts, but that's
That's fair.
okay.
That's fair. Uh do you want to jump into an acclaimed one or to a controversial one?
Uh, let's get a controversial one going on.
Let's talk about Isaac. Let's
Oh boy.
so where are we feeling? So in terms of yeah, okay, so people, you have to understand when this was created, they didn't have the context for what Isaac looks like in the final game, where he's just kind of like a lumberjack kind of guy. Uh,
Yeah,
his initial role in the village is, uh, I don't even know. He's kind of just like the strong man of the village, you know. So
yeah.
this is
Besides Bronson.
this is like a very bizarre design to me regardless because they also designed him to like be like extremely monochromatic where he also has like it looks like he has a beard on top of like his ginormous chin, but they gave him a beard the same color as his skin, which looks very bizarre. It's a weird creative choice. It's kind of like it's very Rankin and Bass, you know.
Yeah, well, here's my stance. He loses points for having such just awful posture. Like, my God.
There's
But
there's certainly things to criticize here. I'm feeling D maybe.
yeah, I think D as well. I mean, he's one of the like earlier NPCs they showed off to, and it's like I wouldn't be surprised if they redesigned him before cancellation, and we just don't know.
Brother, you
what his
should not be
redesign looks
bragging
like.
about this. Okay, let's do one that I think is incredible. This one I think is easy S tier, personally.
Go on.
Hinawa.
Yeah,
Right?
Hinawa's
Right?
easy S
This
tier.
is
I mean,
such an incredible... This is a great... Like, this is, like, the only image we have of it, pretty much, besides the group photo. But, like, it's left such a strong impression, you know?
she has the color scheme of a sunflower. Like, what more could you want?
You can tell thought went into this. You can...
Yeah.
I love the redesign, for the GBA version, too. But, like, this is so purposeful. It's so purposeful.
Indeed.
And you know what? Do you want to do one more easy S tier while we're at it?
Go ahead.
Hit him with Flint.
Yeah,
You had to do it.
Flint is consistently the one that I see people criticize the least out of all the character designs. So
You can tell the most work went into his model. Like, the most character designing probably went to Lucas, but it looks like the most work went into Flint.
yeah, Flint's got a pretty damn good design, and his model in game as well is pretty damn good as well.
It's really good. It's really good. So here's my question. Do you think Flint's better than Hinawa? I'm inclined to say no.
I feel like some people wouldn't like my answer, but I mean, for as good as Flint's 64 design is, I feel like giving it to the underdog of Hinawa would be a little nice to do that. I mean, everyone already says that, like, 64 Flint is a great design, so let Hinawa have the spotlight here.
Is this a safe frog here?
Yes, that's a safe rock. Thank goodness.
Okay, thank goodness. I like it. I'll put it here for a second. What do you think?
Honestly, like, I mean, it's a damn safe frog. Like, how could you not put it in S tier? I like their funny little, like, closed eyes too.
Yeah, it's very Kermit-ish.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. That's an S tier, I think. Yeah. What on earth is this? I can't even tell what I'm looking at here.
I can, like, pull up the full image they're in if you want, because that is...
Here, yeah, send me the full image. Who is it?
It is this kid that shows up in one promotional image.
Is that the contest winner?
Else.
Oh, okay.
No, it is not. That. Just a moment.
No worries at all.
So you probably remember this iconic promo image. They're the kid in the top right corner.
Ah,
of this image.
yes.
And yeah, they're mostly obscured by Fuel's head. So
I think that this looks like
fun,
a sloppily rushed model for the sake of a promo image. Like, I feel
I mean,
yeah.
Just judging off of, like, what this angle is, like, it's not very flattering, but their color scheme is not doing it for me. Like,
but we have to go with what we have, you know?
Yeah, do they have, like, a tie-dye shirt and, like, the dark purple shoes? It's like, and I don't even know, like, what their hair is. Is that, like, green?
I think it's green. I think this is actually a D tier below Isaac.
Yeah.
Because Isaac at least has, like, a cohesion to the design.
Yeah, exactly.
So, actually, what do you think of moving Isaac up to C?
I'll mull it over, but let's leave
we'll come back to
there
it
for now.
Let's go Fuel. I think Fuel is, like, a really great example of capturing the essence of what EarthBound 64's visual style was going to be. I really like Fuel. I think, like, he's a B tier.
I think Fuel kind of gets, like, a bad rap in terms of his design. Like, people seem to see him as this little farmer boy and think he looks really stupid, which makes me sad, because I think...
But they're a farming village. They're like an agricultural location.
Yeah, exactly. I think B tier is definitely more than reasonable for him.
Yeah, okay. Alright, we talked about Andonuts being a pretty incredible transition to 3D. Mr. Saturn is as perfect as they come.
Yeah, definitely S tier for him as well.
Like, this is an S tier. I think over Safe Frog.
No? Yeah, I can accept that. I can accept it.
I do think you have to consider the context that we just have a much better look at Mr. Saturn and already have a familiarity with his design as opposed to this, which is a bit blurrier.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dosai-san himself belongs in S either way.
All right, this next one's for you, Jonathan. Let's talk Boney. I love Boney. I know a lot of people crap on the Boney design, but I think he's great.
Let me put it this way. I would not have tracked down this random artist that made like a N64 Boney plush and paid them and commissioned them to make a plushie of him myself, or for myself rather, if I didn't think this design was good and cute. So, I'm thinking A tier.
I agree. I thought you were gonna say S. I think A, just because there are a lot of pretty unflattering images of it, not due to the model's fault, but nonetheless a lot of unflattering, weird, bug-eyed looking renders.
Yeah.
I know in the actual game it would have looked much better.
I think you described the issue perfectly. So
let's do a bit of a dark horse pick here to rank next. I'm thinking Mr. Yotere, who I also feel might be an A tier. It's pretty limited.
I'd almost go as far as S tier, but it's like obviously we don't know what his model looks like. We just got
some
drawing.
fan renditions too.
Yeah.
So I think A. I think under Boney, just by virtue that Boney has a pretty defined look that we can agree is pretty peak.
Yep.
All right. Jonathan, do you want to pick the next one?
Let's go with the first one on the list. I think that's Bakio. Trump Man. His last name got cut from the GBA version, but
Bakio Trumpet Man. Play the sound.
Oh, where's my soundboard?
It's worth it, guys. Yeah.
Even though that's Flint's sound, but still.
I feel like Bakio owes a lot of like what makes his design work to I think it's Gorgeous from EarthBound, the taller one. I don't know if it's Lucky. I think it's Gorgeous.
I think.
So I
call
think,
us fake fans if we're wrong.
Yeah. So I think I think he's kind of, I don't know, in a game where the proportions seem to be taken more seriously, even as in something as ridiculous as Isaac's design, I feel like his looks really weird and sort of lanky. But that said, I still think he looks better than this guy.
I would boost him to C tier. I mean, when I see Bakio, I can't help but think of as one of my friends put it, his sexy pixel eyebrows. So
how about we compromise top of D and then we can reassess when there's more people ranked. Does that seem fair?
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, we will reassess. That is, jury is out. How about we go with late 90s Duster next? I like this one, but it feels really restrained and plain compared to even his earlier designs and his later one.
It'd break my heart to put him like at C tier. I'm gonna be honest. I mean,
I'm willing to put him at B.
I'd want like high B if that, then, because he doesn't have the facial hair. He doesn't have the sideburns, but he has a cool hat.
Cool bandana.
He's a nice little backpack.
Is it a bandana? Maybe it's just a beanie. I'm willing to put him above Fuel. I don't think he's better than the Pork Trooper.
Damn, there's a take. Well,
in this iteration, look, you have to understand that if this is all you had to go off of Duster, and you're in the 90s looking at promo material, he's just a guy with a rope. We know as a society, 25 years later, Duster is one of the greatest characters to grace the LED screen. But back then, he was guy with rope.
Yeah.
Hear me out here, guys.
I I will begrudgingly accept Duster in this position, but
Where would you think he is, like, ideally?
ideally I would put him in like A tier above Boney because
Wow, really?
I I'm a fan of his design. I interpret his hat as a cloth cap for one thing, and
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it captures the fact that Duster is ultimately meant to just be a guy. Like he
that's
isn't
true.
supposed to be anyone flashy. He is
It is like a
a
defining
fairly
trait of
plain
him that he's
person.
like a plain guy. I do
Yeah,
I do think that argument has merit to it. I think at the end we will go through and like kind of reassess everything. So maybe you'll sway me on this later, but like this is where I would put him for now. I I just don't. I feel like the pork trooper has so much more fun going in the design.
I mean that pork trooper. He looks in that one image. He looks funny, like he's flexing.
A lot of personality. I think it's also because
Yeah,
I don't know. Think I feel this way because it's so limited of what we have seen of this iteration of Duster.
that's true. That's true.
Um, I okay. Let's go with Ionia next. I really like this Ionia.
I
I
I
think it has
also
like a
really
lot of
like.
personality.
Yeah, well, as some of you may know, the Gypsy's like design philosophy changed quite a bit
Yeah,
during Mother 3's development, and this version of Ionia looks quite different to the one that we got in the final game. But
quite resembles the art
um,
director of EarthBound 64.
yeah, she does look a lot like Benimaru Ito, which I'm still not sure if that's a coincidence or not. But
Yeah,
um,
I do really like Ito's touch on a lot of these designs. His art style, because he was known for drawing manga and stuff like that, and I think his illustrations translated really well with some of the characters' facial textures,
indeed, indeed.
and I think it looks really natural actually.
Yeah, I think Ionia is like, even though she's like below everyone else, I think I'd still consider that like a strong B tier, for the time being before we add more characters.
I was
Like,
actually gonna say A tier. What?
um,
Where would you put?
top of A or bottom of no, top no top of B, sorry, or bottom of A is fine with me. Like
I
either one.
You know what? I think I'll go with your ruling of top of B because I did put Duster here. I think that's only fair to compromise a bit.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to do a quick easy S tier really quick?
Let's see. Honestly, the Claymen, because
Oh,
I think
okay. Okay.
their sorrowful expressions really
Where are
illustrate
they?
they're like next to
Is it
Klaus.
this? Okay, I thought so for
Yeah.
a second. I
Their
always
sorrowful expressions really
Oh,
you know,
this is them pushing the thing in the factory. I'm the image of the Clayman 64 that always comes to mind for me is the one crawling out of the river from the trailer.
yeah, that one's funny. But
I actually am inclined to agree. There's like something like very human about them that like was very meaningful and purposeful to the story that didn't get quite translated in 3 because they were made so Gollum like and cutesy.
yeah, gray domo as I put it, but their sorrowful expressions really say a lot, I think. And I mean, I not that this necessarily has to do with these designs, but Itoi himself did say that like the GBA claim and
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't 100% satisfied with those designs. So in a roundabout way, that might mean the 64 ones are
Or
a
his
little better in
pick.
his eyes.
I think either above Saturn or above Save Frog.
Maybe not above Mr. Saturn.
Yeah, Mr. Saturn just has so much staying power.
Indeed.
They do like these three all really excel in their simplicity though, which really worked to
I
the
agree.
advantage of it being such an early 64 game, you know.
Hmm.
Let's this is lighter, right?
Yep.
All right. I like lighter better than fuel personally. I think
Me too.
he has like more of a definitive sort of shape to him. I personally would say he's like here. This is my personal opinion.
Yeah,
But what do
I
you
think
think?
that works for him. I think
Okay.
that works for him. I mean, just a very solid design. I like that he's like shirtless but wearing a vest. Like that's a very funny look for him. Um, and not sure what else to say other than
Yeah.
just good solid design.
So sometimes there isn't more to say, right? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's you know what? I've been seeing the hippie come up recently. I really think the hippie translated quite well. Not as well as Andonuts or Saturn, but I still think this is actually like a quite good transition to 3D. But you know, this is a bit rougher. Like this is like a step above when Bowser went to 3D. You know what I mean?
um, I mean, the most important point to make is that it's completely and utterly tragic that they cut this dude from the GBA version of the game. So,
Correct.
you know, we must lament that by at least giving him a little bit of an extra boost. I think low B tier for him.
Okay. I think just above fuel, maybe.
Yeah,
Does
he
that seem
does
fair?
get. I think that's fair. I mean, he did. I think like when you look at like his clay model and then look at his model, it's like yeah, they did a decent enough job in
Mm-hmm.
my opinion. Like
You,
translating him.
let's do an enemy. Let's do mold cricket. This is like such a horrifying design. It reminds me of the butterfly in SpongeBob. Uh,
Yeah,
I it's something I really didn't like for a while, but has really grown on me because of just how weirdly, disturbingly realistic it is. I don't
yeah.
know where I would put it, honestly. What do you think?
I suppose that they were intentionally trying to make that image look particularly scary, but um, mm, I mean, I don't want to keep clogging up B tier, like at least not right now. But I don't know.
I
I like
think
them all cricket. Don't get me wrong, but they don't really like excite me all that much. I mean,
I think
they're
that's
there
fair.
and that's cool.
I do
So
think it has to be considered this design is like solid black, and even though up close it looks okay, you have to understand that like in game you were probably looking at this thing from a bit far away, you know? So
yeah, on
like
like
it
a
probably just
on a
kind of looked
blurry
like a little
screen.
black blob, you know?
Yeah,
I think C. This could be our first C, maybe.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
happy with that.
let's do. There's two mecha, or no, this is regular Drago.
Well,
This
one's a
one's
regular
yeah, and
Drago,
this one's
and yeah,
mecha.
the Mecha Drago.
Um, your choice, regular or mecha.
Let's do Mecha first, because
Okay.
I'd rank the Mecha Drago C, I want to say, because
I was
and
thinking the same thing.
that's mostly because we don't actually have a good look at the damn thing. We only have that like close up.
Right.
Maybe there was some cool stuff going on with the rest of their like body, but as far as like just that one image we've got, like their entire bottom jaw just being metallic, it's like, eh.
I think it's a fun
I could,
idea. I think the execution of it is a little off because just by virtue that like the head is so boxy. I think it
yeah,
needed some more curves and definition in order to more excel as a design.
yeah.
I actually think this is actually even maybe under Mole Cricket in my opinion.
Mm,
Not
I
quite.
mean, not quite in my stance, but it's up to you.
I'm gonna say under Mole Cricket. Uh, let's do regular Drago now. I think this one's a bit better, but like I don't feel like it's leaps and bounds ahead of the regular Drago.
I mean, it isn't leaps and bounds, but I have a soft spot for the Drago. Maybe it's just because we've actually got some better looks at it, and you know, I appreciate that in 64 you could ride around on the Drago backs as
Yeah,
Lucas. Like that sucks
mechanically
that
a
they
lot
cut
of
that
fun.
from GBA.
Where would
But
you put this?
I think at the very least, just at the top of C.
Okay, yeah, I can agree with that. Uh, here, you want to pick another one?
Let's pick another character that we don't know who the hell it is. Like
Let's go with this lady.
yeah, I think people tend to presume that's Linda. So yeah,
Okay, I quite like
um,
this design honestly. Like it's simple, but
I
I think
like
it's nice.
I I like it. She looks really similar to like another woman from Tasmilly that we'll get to later, but uh, I think she's not anything like special either. She's just kind of like random
Mm.
NPC, so maybe just the top of C by virtue of not being anything crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Sorry, I said you should pick the last one, and then you said pick someone we don't know, and then I just picked someone. So why don't you actually pick this time?
Uh, let's pick the character. Let's pick the character that's first in the lineup again now, because like that one is really silly. Okay, that one is some people I've seen presume that to be Biff because he looks kind of similar to the character we know as Butch.
I
I
kind of
think
see
he's
it.
kind of like D tier because, I mean, we've got a really poor image of him. He
He just looks like a blob with some color, just
yeah,
to
he's just
let you know where his abdomen is.
some portly guy that was at the campfire scene for some reason, and that's about it. Not really much else to say.
So I'm gonna say, looking at how we've lined these up now, I do think Bacchio is much higher than I thought. Like I feel like he's at least here.
Yeah,
Like
I
looking
would
at
put him
the
maybe between the Drago and the Mole Cricket.
okay, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
yeah okay, I can agree with that. Um,
and I would move. I'd move the presumed Biff above that like the other unknown kid, because I think his design is at least better than that one.
his is at least more. I feel like this one's at least a little bit more figured out.
Perhaps, perhaps.
I don't think we need to debate this any further. It's a mid off down here. We'll just leave it as is.
Yeah.
How about let's rank leader. Where's leader?
Where is he?
Is this him?
Probably no. Oh yeah, that's him. That's him.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be controversial here.
All right.
I think he's S tier.
I think he's great. I don't think he's S tier. I think he's like A tier.
I can accept A tier, but just to give my reasoning, as you might know, the one and only image we have of him is awful. It is so bad.
Very low quality.
That said, two very cool people, Sam the Salmon and Picto, recently recreated the letter model, and I'll, you know what? Let me show that to Monkey Ness in case he hasn't seen, because
I have not.
this recreation they did, pretty damn good. It really makes me realize, like, damn,
Had potential.
he absolutely had potential.
Leader
Here
is
is,
Leader did get a pretty. He is one of the characters I would say got quite a good redesign though. Good in its own way.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
okay. Huh. I I still think A tier.
yeah,
I see it though.
I would put him above Boney, to be honest.
I don't. I don't know if I put him above Oni.
Maybe perhaps between him and Yadare.
Like
would
this
be...
is this is. I was going to put him right under Boney. That was going to be my pick.
Yeah, okay, that's more than fair.
If you know what, if we really want to compromise though here, and you're saying S tier and I'm saying A tier, I think top of A tier is okay.
Oh, why? Thank you.
Let's go with this guy. Who is this?
Oh my god.
Who
Okay.
is this?
That we were talking about Isaac before. That is the presumed redesigned Isaac, and I say presumed, with a
Very loosely.
strong, yeah, very loosely, like heavy emphasis on the fact that who the hell else could it be? It's like, yeah, they're in that image. The one image they're in, they're obscured by like the twins or something, and like you can't even really see anything. I think
I don't
they
know if I
deserve...
can even put this above the original. You
Look,
can't
I'm
see
sure the
it.
design. I'm sure the design probably was good if we had actual access to see what they looked like. But as far as I'm concerned, they can go in F tier because they lose heavy points. They lose heavy points in the sense that anyone who wants to try to accurately recreate the 64 campfire scene is going to have to grapple with attempting to recreate that model, and that I I'm so sorry.
Okay,
I'm so sorry.
I want to reassess for a second. If we're putting him in F tier, I feel like this should be an F tier. Above it, but in F tier.
I mean, I mean, the presumed Biff gets just a little bit extra credit because he's at least not obscured. He's like entirely visible, like his full body. I think he can belong in D tier. Like, I'll give him just that extra bit of credence over that other guy.
Let's do another easy S tier. Lucas, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is a great design. And I think
agree.
particularly this last iteration was like the strongest his design ever got, and I feel like they really did improve it with the redesign.
Yeah, I mean, not to split hairs here, and it doesn't seem it's on here, but I think his post-time skip design specifically, where his face looks a little more mature, I think that is like such a great design. Like that to me is like, yeah, that is Lucas, here? And yeah, I don't think it's on here, unfortunately.
If it's not on here, I think we should kind of think of them as one entity, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's still Lucas ultimately. Like, it's not like
Despite
his pre and post time skip design.
It's
not like his designs changed much between the time skips. So.
Okay, so hear me out.
Yeah, I can put him above.
I know it's a little heartbreaking, but I think the model's stronger. And also I think like it's not Flint's fault. Like they kind of stuck with the Flint design the whole time. Like he saw pretty minor revisions compared to Lucas, so they had a lot of time to perfect this. You know.
Yeah, in my heart of hearts, yes, I would put Lucas above Flint in terms of these designs.
Conversely, Claus. Okay, so I gotta say this. I think I know it's weird to say this. I do not think the Claus design is as good as Lucas because I don't think the red hair looks good on this model.
Yeah, the red / chestnut / orange, like it seems to change in like almost every image we have of him.
It looks really weird and unnatural to me. I feel like here this feels more natural to the face that complements it. You can tell they basically duplicated Lucas's, and it looks like it has less detail.
I can put him at like low S tier, like that I think is acceptable. I like his black shoes that he has, but
see,
yeah, he's.
I wasn't going to put him in S tier, but like I do think it's kind of hard to argue the hair justifies like going all the way down to B tier. But to be fair, I don't know if I like it as much as Ionia. Okay, wait a second. Let's think of Claus first. So, Claus, I don't know if I feel like this is like a low A tier.
Something doesn't feel right about putting him at least below Mr. Yodere. Like,
that is fair. That is fair. I think the bony model is much more fun though.
Yeah, you know, I can actually vibe with that.
Reassessment time. Is Ionia A tier?
I think we can leave her at the top of B. I mean, I do really like the N64 Ionia design, but part of me feels like the very best Ionia design might be that one that Imagawa sketched out that wasn't able to make it into the GBA version. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Let's go Bronson. Bronson's hilarious. I mean, right? Like, he's clearly oh gosh, who's the actor? He's
Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson. I was like, it's Charles something. I was right. I was halfway there. I kept wanting to say Charles Heston, but I was like, that's not it. I like Bronson quite a bit. What do you think of him?
You know, for all the men enjoyers out there, I think Bronson seemingly fills that fills that like, you know, desire. So it's hard to not want to put him in S tier. You know, people love Bronson. They love his tidy whities. I could
vibe with that. Like I could vibe with him being S tier. Like I think maybe below Mr. Saturn or above Mr. Saturn is what I'd say.
I'd put the Claymen. Actually, no. Below Mr. Saturn, above the Claymen, because Bronson is just. The people love Bronson. What can I say?
Our bell curve is pretty skewed positive here. Here, you can pick the next person.
Let's go with Nana.
Nana. Is this Nana?
Yep.
Okay.
I think Nana deserves A tier, maybe above Boney, because N64 Nana, it's a nice little design that she's got, but also, in Earthbound 64, she had some interesting lore with her father that got cut from the GBA version. So
that's true. We have to consider the actual character things here. So I'm okay with putting her in A tier. I don't know if I would put her above. I would put her above Claus. I don't know about above Boney.
I can accept that as well. I mean, I don't know. She is a very good design. I know that the GBA design
crushes this one though.
I wouldn't go as far to say crushes, because I see more than my fair share amount of people criticize, like, oh, why does she just look like Paula? But
in the face. But anyway, let's not dwell. This character looks just like
I think
Lupin.
that position's good.
Sorry, this character looks just like Lupin to me.
You know what that character is? That is Isaac's model with like a different head.
What? What is the full image this comes from?
I'll pull it up. It's the early image of like the big room filled with a bunch of NPCs.
Which one?
I am pulling it up.
Or the one at Club Titty Boo?
No, not that one. Oh no, my internet's being awful. What a surprise.
I'm trying to understand. Is this part of the head, or is this like a background thing?
No, that's his shoulders.
Oh, okay. Man, embed fail. No.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Embed fail? Okay, I'll have to go to the cutting room floor then.
Laugh at this user. Here, we'll come back to him in a second. How about Club Titty Boo Kumatora?
I really like her design. I really like her expression. I like that she looks like she is standing for no nonsense, and I'm sure that render was shown off in late '96. I'm sure they improved her design before cancellation, but I think as it stands, she could go in B tier, like pretty much anywhere. Because
I'm willing to agree. Because my main issue, I only have one issue with this design. I agree with you that she looks like she has attitude. It's a nice model. It looks like a waitress. It does not look like Kumatora to me. And just meaning it doesn't feel like it has her personality.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm willing to forgive that and chalk it up to it's an earlier model. They could have updated her before cancellation, like I said.
That's fair. We'll get to the other Kumatora later. Okay,
Yeah.
There's the image. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay, we can come back to that one in a second. Anywhere in B, I think maybe here. Were you thinking
I'd
lower?
put her between Duster and the hippie, because like I don't want to put her above Duster. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's no splitting hairs. I'm not going to split hairs here. I can understand that, because I think my perfect compromise would be just above Duster, but I'm not trying to break your heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's reach into the depths here. We still have quite a few to go. Let's get clean Duster while we're talking about it, because this is the easiest S tier of all time, right?
I don't know about that one.
What?
I mean, look, his design's funny, but I still I don't know if I'm still fully over the horrors of people thinking that is what Duster was gonna look like had the game come out. Like, they redesigned him, guys.
I love this Duster. I love clean Duster. He is so funny. I get the design philosophy is that he's kind of just like an average guy, but they go out of their way plenty of times throughout the game to remind you he's kind of like he's a bit of a basement dweller, you know. He's stinky, and
That's true.
and
That's true.
he's normal, but he is like a bit of a weirdo. I can go down to A tier, but I don't know if I could go past that, man.
I'll I'll let you put him in A tier because like if I was to be really self-indulgent, I'd be like, no, he's got to be F tier. But
F
that is
tier.
like way too mean as well. So, you know, let's
I'll put
just
him at
leave
the
him in A
bottom.
tier.
I'll put him at the bottom of A. Is that okay?
Oh,
Ooh.
it's hurting me so much that he's like above like the redesigned Duster, but
Okay, wait. Let me reassess.
it's okay. It's okay.
Let me reassess here because I don't like him as much as Ionia. I don't think the model, or I don't think the design is as good as Lighter's. It's hard to argue this is better than the Andonuts one, but I mean, Andonuts is kind of splitting here, so let's just go right to Port Trooper. I think it's at the same sort of level as the Port Trooper, but I feel like this is just taunting you, right? Like this is just being mean to you. I'm looking at everything here. I think, okay, how about here? Like kind of right in the middle.
I can accept that. I can accept that.
Okay. You really talked me down from the ledge of S tier.
I'm sorry, just.
But I feel like this is still in the upper half when you would have put him in F tier.
Yeah. Like I said, that would have been way too self-indulgent of me to put him in S.
So let's come back to the Lupin looking Isaac. I actually I kind of like it. It's weird and it's not like you can tell it's pretty unrefined, but I kind of like the face.
I mean, I can take it or leave it in terms of like bottom of C, D tier. It's like he's kind of like just whatever to me.
I think bottom of C. Who's the design here you think is really bad?
Scroll down, why don't you? Do we want to go with Poncho Lucas? Because I also don't like him.
Poncho Lucas. Poncho Lucas is a design I used to really like that has really waned on me. I don't think he's F tier, but I think he's probably in C or D.
Yeah, I'd say D, because I mean, it is no wonder that he saw him and was like, I don't like this, redesign him. And, you know, out of that, we got a phenomenal design, and I'm glad, but...
One of the goats.
Yeah.
I will say, I think this is, like, where I would put him. I think, like, it's a lot is being facelifted by this design in this tier just because you can tell more work went into it than him.
I'd maybe put him above Isaac.
I'm with you that there's, like, there is a total lack of cohesion to this design. Yeah, okay, I'll put him above Isaac. But yeah, there's like a total lack of cohesion here. Nothing about it goes together.
Yeah. I will say with him and Clean Duster, if they were like EarthBound style sprites instead of 3D models, probably wouldn't have looked too bad.
Oh, okay. Add black jump scare. Sorry, say that again?
I will say, and this applies to Clean Duster as well, had they not been 3D models and instead were 2D EarthBound style sprites, probably wouldn't have looked too bad. I think it's just those specific models look kind of not great.
I'm trying to remember who this is. Is this Thomas?
That, my friend, is presumed Jackie, and
oh yeah,
you probably remember a little bit that the Jackie debates were seemingly some of the worst discussion to ever come out of like EB64 fans, because the debates over like, oh, is this character Jackie, or what about this? Like, oh, why is Jackie like helping move a tree? Isn't Jackie meant to be cowardly? And just that going on for hours and hours. I think by virtue of that, again, they kind of need to go into like D or F tier, because like
I'm
the amount of torment
to put this in F tier, because this
the amount of
torment really this sloppy.
Character. Well, I don't know if I would say they look sloppy, but just they go in that tier just for the amount of torment that this design has brought
because of
to
the Discord
some people I know.
I feel like I'll put him here just because you can see him.
Yeah, at least you can see him there, and he's in more than one image at the very least. So.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to remember who this is, because this was the icon for that thing we had.
That is the character that people thought was the same character as the one we just went and ranked, but it's not. It's actually another character that just has the same color hair, and so by virtue of that, logically he would also be fairly low. But I mean, he does look pretty damn funny.
I love his face. It's very funny to me. I think it's pretty limited though. I think like he's probably somewhere in C tier. Right?
Yeah, I think right there is perfectly fine by me.
I'm going to switch them, I think.
Sure.
Just doesn't matter.
Yeah, with these like random NPCs, it doesn't really matter that much.
Speaking of random NPCs, how about the shopkeeper? Because
oh yeah, Lisa.
I think she's also somewhere in C.
I'd go as far as to say like B tier for her. She's pretty solid. I mean,
I don't know if I like her as much as this design though. In the plain lady contest, I feel like she actually is a bit better.
That's fair. I mean,
I
like her design, but yeah, that's fair. I like her design, but I mean, she's
kind
Lisa.
of indifferent.
She's not. Yeah, she's not the best character in other three.
Let's go with him. I'm trying to remember his name's why am I blanking on his name? I know it.
He does not have a name.
No,
actually.
Wait, this isn't Scamp?
No, that is not Scamp. We know who Scamp is, and we'll get to him later.
Okay.
But that affectionately is referred to as the rabbi by a lot of people in the community.
I see it.
I think he could go in maybe in B. Like maybe that feels a little high for him, but
I see the vision though, man. Like he has like a pretty defined. A good character has a good silhouette, right? You know.
That's true.
And this guy,
Tasmilly having a religious figure makes sense. It makes sense.
So I think bottom of B is okay.
Sure.
Look how many characters we still have. We've been going for 47 minutes.
Oh well. If anyone needs a long form EB64 video, then there you go. There we go. Then there they go. Yep.
Here, let's do some more of the enemies, because we haven't touched them much yet. How about the flying mouse?
Flying mouse. I think we've only got this Toshino Aoki drawing. We don't have like a good look at their model, but I think just an A tier. Like they're just a solid design. Like funny little mouse with wings.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like as basic as you can go with the prompt of flying mouse, but it's well executed.
Yeah, indeed.
How about the zombie, the weird cyborg zombie,
the mecha zombie? You know what? They get props as far as I'm concerned because in the GBA version, the zombies just kind of emerge from the ground with no explanation. In this version, if the pig masks were experimenting on them and like mechanizing them, it gives reason as to why they're just emerging out of the ground.
Also,
yeah, exactly.
Great concept of a mecha zombie. That's a very funny concept to me.
Yeah, I think top of C because I'd say they lose just a tiny bit of points for just genuinely being scary. It's like I remember when I first saw the EB64 trailer, I was like kind of scared by their design.
I'm willing to say that too. Okay, yeah. I see now. I really feel like I need to reassess Clean Duster here because I'm looking at the ranks he's among, and I don't know if I actually think he's as good as I did when I excitedly said S tier. Like
yeah,
like
he's got that effect on people. Crazy.
It's something about the eyes, man. I think maybe actually like he's moving down for me into C tier.
Hey, any lower he can get, I'm not gonna argue that.
Okay. Here, let's get a few more of these ones out of the way. The capybara. We love the
S tier,
capybara.
obviously S tier.
Yeah, it's an S tier. I think capybara for me is like here.
Yeah, I could like put him like pretty much anywhere in S tier. So yeah.
Okay. Pork tank. Pork tank. Like I like the idea of it. I think the execution to the average person is probably a bit confusing over what it is, but I think you gotta analyze it in the context of if you were actually playing the game as well.
Yeah, I'm sure if we had like a side view of this thing, it'd probably look a little more intimidating. Like the front view kind of makes it look like a rocket
furnace.
ship or something, or a furnace. Yeah.
I don't really know where I want to put this one, honestly. I think it's somewhere in like the
Yeah.
mid-range.
I would just throw it at the bottom of C. It's not anything. It's not anything that special either. So
Then you
I
know
think
what?
that's
While we're
fair.
at it, we might as well rank the other port.
The Supreme Tank,
The
the
Supreme
Supreme
Tanks.
Tank Z.
I think
I would
they're like
go as
actually a
far to
little
put
bit
them
above.
in. I would go as far to put them in B tier. I think as far as like a tank goes, like they're tall and intimidating.
And they're also like
they
floating. It's a very interesting design.
well
Or do they have wheels?
the animation. Yeah, they have wheels at the bottom, and the animation you can see of them like firing the cannonballs in the trailer, like the way they have like what is it, a squash and stretch like going
Mm-hmm.
on. They're very charming. I'd say like
I think maybe right
I'd,
above
I'd
Route. What were you saying?
yeah, I think that is very reasonable for them.
There's gonna be people who are like they're literally the same.
They're not the same.
They're not. They are not the same. Okay, baby adolescent flying man.
I don't remember what that thing's name. I don't remember what that fucking thing's name is. Oh, sorry for swearing. I don't know if that's something you're trying to avoid. But
You do you, man. I don't really
okay,
care
good.
for this. It's pretty grotesque. It's ooh, gambling.
I mean,
No, I'm just kidding.
if we had a better image of it, maybe it'd like look pretty good. But I think as far as I'm concerned, it's D tier. I can't go
agree.
as far to say it's like F tier.
I agree. There's even in its ugly form here, there's still love here. There's still love in this design.
Yeah.
Like I think it's mid D tier.
I think F tier should mostly be reserved, if not completely be reserved, for characters that brought like a special level of torment to 64 cents.
Okay. Does this seem reasonable?
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Okay. Here, let's go Samba.
Um,
I know. Hard to.
you know, I think we should go Salsa first before Samba.
You know what?
'cause,
I'm gonna leave
they're
Samba
pretty
here for a second,
similar.
and then we'll come back to Samba once we rank Salsa. So, presumably, frankly, these are probably the same model with the colors adjusted, and like the point being taken. Just because, like, you can tell, like, there's probably not a whole ton that was done with this. Because if Chapter 1 was pretty much done in development, Chapter 3 is where they said it was like at the end of it being playable. And if assuming Chapter 3 was still Salsa's chapter, it was probably pretty rough around the edges.
Well, as far as we know, they took a few screenshots of Salsa in Chapter 3. They took like a happy box delivering screenshot facade in the village square. That's where the pork tank image comes from as well. It's from the end of the chapter. So they must have done some decent amount of work on that. And I will say that render of Salsa there, that's an earlier render. And for some reason he was pink there. But then by the end of development, they made him like a more rich, dark purple. And I much prefer that color scheme for him. So going off of that, I would rank him B tier, above the Pork Trooper, maybe above Andonuts, because like I do like his design. I also like as well that he has the pointy
the monkey has a
pointy
point.
head. Yeah, exactly. Like
they took his
the
point.
Bubble Monkey has a point, as you would know all too well, I'm sure. But
all too well.
Yeah, GBA Salsa doesn't have really like a point.
They took his
the same
point.
way N64 Salsa has. So, you know, as I said,
where
B
would
tier
you
for
say
him.
in B tier?
Just above Andonuts, I think.
Because I think this is an S tier.
Oh, really?
I love.
I mean, I guess you are the monkey person, so.
It excels in simplicity, dude. Like I think we have to compromise somewhere in A.
I would put him at the top of A then, because like maybe I'm being a little too
go.
harsh on him. Just either way, because
Let's
Salsa.
I'll go with that.
I really like his design. I'm hoping that at some point I can commission like a figurine of him or something, because he's pretty good.
Okay, so now what are we gonna do about Samba?
Okay. Not to do the song and dance again, and probably we'll have to do it again like multiple times before the end of this video, but if we had a better image of her, maybe we'd
we could,
viewers,
yeah,
you know.
viewer more favorably.
I think maybe this is like just kind of ridiculous separating them this much, but I would just put her at the top of D because it's like, yeah, she loses points for not having a good, clear image of her. She was also not on this tier list before we started. We had to like add her, so whoever made this forgot about her as well, which is really funny.
I think I'm trying to figure out like where in D, because I don't know if I agree with like top of D, because like even if this is like a total lack of cohesion, you know what this is. You know what this is. Like I feel like maybe
I know
here...
I know it's a monkey.
Okay, that's okay. You know what? Fair enough. How about right under Lucas?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right by me.
Let's get some more. Oh, the weird platypus.
The camopus.
I love this one.
S tier. They're one character that I consistently see like people like non-mother fans like freak out about, as in like, oh my god, this design is so like amazing. So
very peak.
Yep.
But where in S? Is it better than Capybara?
I
don't know.
No, I mean, I'd put them at the bottom of S because I don't want to.
I feel like it's at least above Save Frog.
I love the Save Frog though, it's so cute. But I mean, so is the Camopus. So sure, yeah, above Save Frog, why not?
Okay.
No, let's go with like another like ridiculous, like we can barely see this character like one again.
How about this one?
Those ones are funny. Okay, that one is an F tier as well, because that is another one from that Campfire screenshot. That is, I wouldn't say they've brought as much torment as those other two characters, but they have definitely brought some level of torment to my friends.
Then the top of F, I suppose.
Yeah, because like at least with the presumed Jackie and the presumed Isaac, you can sort of make out like what is going on. That character there is so far in the background that like I can't make out like what part, like,
and it's also blending in at like every level with the background.
Like that is just, it's so bad.
Let's get a couple more of those out of the way. How about this one? What?
Guide at the Happy Box like advertisement thing.
I actually think top of F tier because I think at least he has some fun sort of proportions.
Yeah, and I don't think they specifically have also brought as much torment as those Campfire characters. So
okay.
Yeah, sure.
Here, let's do one more Chimera, then we can go back to the villagers. Is this a Monkalorus or is this just an orangutan? I can't see the image.
Speaking of characters bringing torment, there have been way too many debates whether or not that is the Monkalorus or not. And here's my
it has
theory
tusks.
On it. Well, it seemingly has tusks, but it has like a tusk in like the middle of their face. Well, not the middle of their face, the middle of like their chin as well. So here's what I know about them. They're in the promotional material. They were called Oranga the orangutan and described as like an orangutan that has a very human-like face or something like that. My theory is that the GBA devs saw that model and misinterpreted it as like a orangutan with a walrus head, and they made that into a new character, sort of like how the capybara in 64
and you know what? I can understand
looks
that.
like, yeah, sort of like how the capybara in 64 looks like the agitated boar. They probably saw the capybara in 64 and it just assumed it was a boar and made it into that. I know that's like a very out there crazy theory, but as far as having brought torment to my friends and I, yeah, they can go in the bottom of D or F, because I think the design itself is actually not too bad. But
so here's my principle here. What's the highest you would put this?
Maybe
is it D tier? Middle of C?
Maybe a middle of C, yeah.
So my rule here is
like like below Bakio.
So my rule here is where you would place it at highest here. Where would you place it lowest?
F tier.
Okay, so
Just for the torment factor.
if you put in F tier, my rule is because it's a monkey, it must go at the bottom of the next tier above that. So D.
Okay, that is perfectly reasonable.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk here. This one looks kind of like Taylor Swift, which is kind of bizarre. Do you see it? You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do see it, but that is Nan.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the magazine that she is in mentions her name, so we know who that is. But she loses a little bit of points because, and this is very funny, because in the promo render of her, she has like very wide hips, and her like arm is like, or her hand rather, is like clipping into her hips in the promo image, and it looks really damn funny.
That is quite funny. Probably D or C, right?
I'd say C, like above, not the Drago, or above, like actually,
like right below Drago.
Well, no, yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, were you talking about this Drago?
Yeah, I meant, yeah, not the Mecha Drago.
Well, I mean, I think,
but
okay. See, you don't need to sway me on that because I did personally think it was above Mecha Drago. So, like here, there's a lot of you can tell there's a lot of work that went into this face and stuff.
Yeah, it's true. I just think that clipping thing in a promo image is very silly.
Very funny. Very, very humorous, yes. Next, let's go with the mayor. I like the mayor quite a bit.
PK Perkle. Yes, he is. I think he's a very solid design too. I'd put him in A tier.
I think he's an A tier. I think he's like here.
I would.
Do you think
just put him below Yodere, because Yodere gets the cuteness factor on
he does have a cuteness modifier. This is correct, yes. Okay, yeah, sure. How about this one?
That is Napolite.
Yes.
You know, I'm not personally big into Zelda, but people seem to appreciate that he's, you know, similar to Dampe. So, I'd put him at a I'd put him at the top of C tier because,
yeah.
I mean, he's a good design, but I don't know if B tier fits him.
Well, see, I feel like it's hard to give the sort of Dampe modifier to him when he preceded Dampe. And, you know, him being kind of like right between the zombie and the old man feels very appropriate for Nippolite.
I agree.
Okay. I guess let's just go down the line for a minute here. So let's go.
All right, Jonelle.
Jonelle. I like Jonelle's design. I think I actually like the red beard quite a bit.
I like him too, but I don't know. I think I'm pretty middle of the road with him as well, like C or B.
I think he's somewhere in C. I'm trying to figure out where. I think he's probably like right above Clean Duster for me.
Yeah, that works for me.
Alrighty. Him next. What a well-defined face. That's
Butch.
Very well molded face here, though I think this was just an illustration.
No, that was one of the promo images.
Is it? Because I've seen the image it's from, but it looks very... Because, like, Lucas and Klaus in it look like they're models, but the other characters kind of look like they're hand-drawn or something. Anyway.
That might have just been the quality of the image, yeah.
Also...
I think Butch gets the B... Maybe B tier's a little generous, but I don't know. I think that's a very solid design for Butch. He's very portly. He looks...
You look at this guy and you're like, yeah, that's Butch.
Yeah, he looks like the type of guy that I'd expect to try to make Duster out to be awful for supposedly stealing his money and all that, so...
Oh yeah, spoilers.
Yeah, I'd say...
No, I'm just kidding. An hour into the video.
Man, if you're watching an EarthBound 64 video and you haven't played Mother 3, what are you doing?
What are you doing? I think he's bottom of B.
I'd put him just above the Rabbi.
Oh, I can deal with that. You know, maybe I feel like maybe we need to reassess Fuel's location here within this tier.
Maybe, but I'm content with it.
I think maybe it's just I think I think maybe it's literally just switching him with the hippie for me.
Sure.
Okay, let's do a big one. Kumatora, later design.
S tier. S tier.
I think Kumatora is an A or an S. I agree. I think it's very sleek. You could tell you could tell the sort of zeitgeist of like 90s anime and stuff kind of had an influence on this, as well as sort of the grunge era of American
I'm
film.
very much willing to defend N64 Kumatora, because I think she's gotten way too much of a bad rap of people complaining about her design, and people absolutely adore GBA Kumatora's design. That is like one of the most
really
popular
well.
designs.
It is really
Yeah.
a good design. But I don't think that just because another design is so much, or is not better, but just because the later design is so good, that doesn't diminish the quality of this one. I will
Absolutely.
be hypocritical though, because I did say that same thing about Nana earlier, but that's not the point.
I'd put Kumatora. I'd put her like just below Flint, because like it'd feel wrong to put her above Flint, but
I think just because we don't have of this design specifically like the highest quality images, but you get the gist of it. I think I agree.
That's true. That's true. Also, I'd be remiss to not mention as well that EarthBound 64 has a lot of attractive male characters that
Bronson. Also
yeah, exactly. Like, so Ito, when he was cooking these designs, he thought, well, there should be like an attractive like adult woman character too, and
it's a gift for everybody.
Exactly.
Okay. What is this?
That is one of the characters from the Bell Tower screenshot. It is, I don't know who it is. It's another like just character we don't know who that is.
Actually, I think somewhere in D is probably appropriate.
I'm
going off of this image, so I don't have the full image here. While you're getting that, I'm gonna put that down, and we'll come back to the group image in a minute. I like the old woman design quite a bit. Very solid design for an old woman.
Presumed Thomas's mother, aka Mike's wife, which was cut from GBA.
Correct.
I think she can go into B tier. Yeah.
I think here's appropriate.
Yeah, sure.
I feel here.
Okay, here is the image in question, and oh, that's right. I think that is like the presumed Tessie.
Oh, okay.
That image is so awful, and I'm sure her design looked pretty neat outside of that image, but as far as that image goes, she is C tier. Like, that is just
C. You can't even tell what this is. I think this is D tier. Like, you can't even see it.
Sure, yeah, D tier.
I'm not gonna go as far as F, because like by virtue of it being a different in Tessie, that's inherently pretty cool. But I don't know, maybe like right here or something, because at least with Samba you can tell it's a monkey. Like,
that's true.
Okay. While we're on,
well, there's the other lady from that image.
The other one. I kind of like it, but like it does, you can't really tell much.
I think that's presumed Brenda, and I mean, she gives off Brenda vibes to me, so...
Facts. Valid.
I mean, bottom of C, or this like same placement as presumed Tessie. It's not that
I think right above that. Let's see, what else do we have from... Okay, we're getting towards the end here. Let's do let's get Facade. I really like Facade. I think Facade's an A tier.
I'd say A tier as well. I mean,
it plays into a lot of tropes with this type of character, but I think like the genius of kind of the hiding in plain sight element of it works very well.
His GBA design isn't even all that different.
It's
to
true.
This one.
They recognized it. They recognized Peak when they saw it.
I'd put him below Claus, and like, but yeah, maybe above Yodere. Like,
I don't know if I like Facade less than Nana's design.
I mean,
here, I will
maybe
compromise
between
with you if
them,
you let me
then-
if you let me put him above Claus.
Yeah, okay, because I personally feel bad putting Class below him, but that I think is acceptable.
Yeah, it's a bit tasteless. Here's another light tower one.
Who's that? Presumed Matt, I think.
I
I mean,
love.
he looks like a
He's like
dude.
Sam
He looks like a
Elliott.
dude he looks like a dude I'd see on the street, I think.
I like his elongated Waluigi chin. I think that's fun. Clearly, like a bit of a Sam Elliott kind of thing going on.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, below bottom of B, sure, why not? I mean,
Sure.
got-
All right.
yeah.
Yeah. This one. What is this? What am I looking at?
I have no idea. She's another one where like the image quality is like just not doing her any favors because we can barely like make out her torso whenever. I would just
F.
I'd put her at the top of F, yeah, because like if we had a better image of her, god damn it.
I think. See, are we ranking the Fs by clarity here? Because if is it by the amount of distress they've caused, or it's like, is it a combination? Because like I feel like it's gotta be.
I'd say
than
it's
F.
I'd say it's a combination, but I think honestly her clarity isn't like worse than some of the others, so
I'll switch these two and I'll call it there.
yeah, sure.
It's all this debate over me moving them one space over one way. It's so unimportant. Let's get a couple more chimeras going here. I love this guy. He's hilarious.
Yeah, Rolly. Everyone loves Rolly.
We love Rolly. I don't know if I can say from a design standpoint it's like the most genius thing I've ever seen, but he is quite enjoyable. I think he's like a C or he's probably B or no, he's like C, I think. Because I think he's C because the design's not all that impressive, but the execution is so good.
Yeah, actually, upgrade him to bottom of B because, I mean, he rolls into you. That is his attack. He does exactly what he advertised. Like, how could you?
Two guys pointing.
Not want to give him extra points.
I'll move to bottom of B. I'm gonna move this guy down to C. I think I'll put him right below Jonal. Okay. Another Chimera. Kraken. We gotta do Kraken. I love the Kraken design. I know a lot of people don't like it. I
also love the Kraken. I think the Kraken. That Jar Jar Binks looking thing.
Absolutely. I think it's like high A for me.
I also think it's high A.
Okay. Let's make a deal here. I think here is where I would.
Yeah. Perfect. Right. Like I couldn't put him like above Boney.
Okay. How about a pig mask here? We have
pig mask. Which rank is that? Pig mask like Scout, I think.
I don't know if the colors meant something different then. I'm not positive.
It wasn't the colors. It was the like outfits. But I don't like that design. I think they look pretty damn stupid.
Well, I think that's part of the charm of it, because even in like Mother 3, they're serious, but they're silly guys. Because like I think about the two guys who are just like, he was looking at you when he said it. They're kind of Dumb and Dumber type of creatures, and I think that kind of works for them because they're just these little, because they're like people, but they're critters.
That's true. I mean, I can't hate them that much. They're still pretty decent.
The Trooper's way better. The Trooper is way better.
The Trooper is definitely better, and once we get to the Pigmask Sergeant, I'll have like some nicer words for them. But
I'm gonna pull for him a little bit and say, I'm gonna say bottom of B.
I can accept that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go with that. Okay. Next. Let's go with the Chattering Teeth.
I have no idea why
they
is
even
put that
included
as a separate character. Look, if you were playing EarthBound 64 and you were playing Chapter 2 and you found like this character that was like laying on the ground like trapped, and like the trap looked like a set of gag teeth, I think you'd laugh a little bit. I think that hypothetical laughter that you may have had this game come out
brings it up to at least D.
I think it needs to be in like top of C, honestly, because like
top of C, dude. You are being so.
What's there to hate about it?
You're being
That's my
so
stance.
you're being so persuaded by the influence it has from that one notorious screenshot. You're letting its legacy affect you because it's being facelifted by being literally attached to Kumatora. These are just chattering teeth. There's no like huge like even like actual like design sort of injected into it in terms of a vision. Like it's like I guess it's a bear trap, which is why I think like there's at least like the highest I'll go is bottom of C.
I can accept that, but just to finish my piece on that, you know, I'm sure Benny Maruto was sitting in his like office like cubicle,
Chain
and
smoking,
and
trying to
asked,
come up with this one.
yeah, he was asked like, you know, there's going to be a part where one of the characters is caught in a bear trap. I need you to design a bear trap. And he probably turned like that up to Itoi and the other people, and they were like, "What the hell is this?" And it's like, "It's a bear trap." And I'm like, "Sure, whatever. This works."
I will grant you, Itoi probably did think it was funny. He probably did.
I'd say it's in. I'd say it'd be in. It like suits his humor.
Humor. He likes the practical joke kind of things. Because there's all those presents that are just like fart sounds in them, you know?
Indeed, exactly.
Okay, we'll reach into the depths, then we'll go back to going down the line. How about this guy?
The like yellow frogs in the distance of the Salsa and Samba screenshot.
I'm glad they're included.
I am also glad. They probably were the exact same as like the regular
the save frog, but just yellow.
So by virtue of that,
they're probably
an S, but
no.
But yeah, look, no, there's a but. Obviously, that image is that quality of them is like awful. So,
I think like that adds up to being in the middle.
Middle, yeah.
Because they have the awful quality of F, but they have the design philosophy of S. I feel like that adds up to C or B.
I'd put them just below the Mecha Drago.
I will agree with you. Okay, I'll agree with you. All right, so let's run through these ones really quick. This guy.
There's one magazine that mentions her name is Lardna, as in the same name as like Porky's mother, even though she doesn't really look like Lardna, but
no. She's funny, given a lot more personality and sort of the look than a lot of the female characters tend to have.
Yeah. So, were you thinking B tier then?
I think like right above the pig mask here.
Yeah, sure.
Like right in the middle.
Go with that.
This guy, oh yeah, we love him.
The contest winner, Hiroki Mukodani.
Hiroki is just so funny conceptually to me, even though the design is like just kind of like a guy. The idea of just like a toy of all people being like, yeah, we'll just like let a random person be in the game. That's funny.
And it wasn't even just like a random person. This was like apparently like a child that had like a big Mother series collection. So,
I mean, I feel like you can't ignore Hiroki's dedication and reputation to the series. Like, you can't ignore that in ranking him.
Yeah, well, the GBA devs ignored that.
Unless you're the GBA, unless you're Hal, you can.
Just put
or
him in S tier. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Bottom of S. I'll let it go there. All right.
Okay, that one. I don't know why this character's on there because that's just Hinawa again.
Oh, it is. I couldn't tell because they cut the hair off. Do you want to just exclude this one because that doesn't really?
Yeah, may as well exclude it.
And is this
that one?
And that's
I don't know who that is, but I don't really like her face.
Weird.
I don't really like her face, so I could go with D tier for her.
Yeah, I'll say D. I don't really feel strongly about her. I'll just put her above the ones we can see. This guy, I like his hair.
I don't know if that's like a man or a woman. They're like androgynous, but
we'll go with androgynous. I think.
Yeah.
This is also sort of like right at the same level as her.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like it's hard to feel too strong about them.
Okay. Who is this?
That is a presumed Magypsy. I don't know which one it is.
Okay, I see it now. Definitely not as refined as Ionia.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely not.
Kind of looks like I don't know. It kind of has like weird Japanese folklore. Kind of. I guess that fits perfectly now that I say that out loud.
Yeah, exactly. Like I like the
So I guess
eyeshadow
it's
and all that.
actually quite effective at what it's trying to do.
I agree. So
It's. I think it's somewhere in B or may. The actual design is a lot more solid than a lot of these top of C ones, which are just like fine executions of regular people. But like it's certainly not at the level of Ionia, so I think it's got to be in like low B.
yeah, I think low B's perfectly good for them.
Okay, I think like here. Again, mulling over, moving it up one space. Okay, her. I'm blanking on her name. I do know
Oh,
her name.
that's Nicole.
Nicole, right? Okay, so Nicole saw a pretty major change in her design over time. But I really like this one. She kind of looks like a church lady or something.
Yeah, I mean, I like the little hood. It's funny.
Yeah. Like again, it's like a good solid execution of like a regular person, with the little small town flair to it. So I think like honestly, like it's another example of any that could go anywhere, like right in the middle range.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think like just above Butch actually. I would put them.
yeah, sure. I agree. Certainly not better than her. Uh,
Hmm.
let's grab a wild card. Let's go with Wes. I think Wes is pretty high up for me actually. I think he's his. I think it's just because of like the legacy of the image is doing it for me because like it's just kind of an old guy even if it's executed well. But his his mic deadpan face kills me.
Yeah, the Jonathan Banks inspiration, you can't ignore that. I don't know. It feels so weird to like have Duster and B tier here, then Wes like higher than that, but I would go as far to put Wes in S tier because
Wow. Okay. I don't know if I'd
pretty.
go that far. I don't know if I'd go that far. I think he's like for me right above Duster.
Mm, I mean, I mean that. I think that's fine by me. I would put him like
I
above Lighter
I guess if
at
I was gonna
least,
put him
but
in B and you were gonna put him in S, I think A is where we should meet in the middle here, and I think he's like here
not.
in A for me.
Oh, another character above Claus. Oh my gosh. Um,
I mean, look, all of these are above Klaus.
yeah, I know,
You put
but
Save
poor
Frog above
Klaus.
Klaus. You put
It's because it's a
Clayman
safe
above
frog.
Klaus.
Clayman's cool.
You put Capybara and the Platypus above Klaus.
I, yeah, they all deserve those spots.
Okay, so well, where would you put Wes in A tier if you had to put him somewhere here? Or I guess here, where would you put
Uh,
him in S?
I would have put him like probably between the Save Frog and Hiroki.
Okay, I actually I can kind of hear that out if you're looking at S, but okay, I'm willing to compromise with him high in A then.
I I would put him above Leda and not
Okay, yeah,
Salsa,
there.
maybe.
I can agree with that. I can agree. Okay. How about this little animal
This
critter?
Dalmatian.
Is it okay? I can tell if it was a cat or a dog.
I think they can go in B tier easily. They're a funny little doggy.
Yeah, I agree. Let's. I think it's like at the bottom of B for me.
Sure.
Cool. All right.
Not to yeah, to not split any hairs in placement.
Let's grab this guy. Who is this?
Unknown seemingly great scale village like merchant. I don't know, but I like his hat.
I do
And
like him. He has a weird, like,
he's
kind
like,
of Flintstones aesthetic to him, which, as we know, there was a Flintstones slant to it, so that adds up.
yep. So I think top of C. Like, I wish we could see like
Yeah,
what his actual model looks like.
I agree.
But
I think he would be somewhere in the upper B range if he had a model to go off of.
yeah.
Here, you want to pick the next
Perfect.
one?
Let's go with the purple dragon
The purple dragon. Where is
on
that? Oh, this.
on the far right there. Yep.
All right. I like it quite a bit. I mean, it looks like a crocodile more than a dragon.
I like
but it's not the point.
I like the idea that like there were other dragon like
creatures besides the
in
Dragos.
yeah, besides the Dragos, because you know the dragons are obviously very important to Mother 3. So not only that, but in the Mother 3 times, the little tidbit about Richie and Nicole getting lost in the forest, and then this purple Drago dragon thing, like apparently guiding them back home. It's very nice. They deserve extra props for that. So
I agree.
I put them.
I think he's in
bottom of B.
I think he's somewhere in B, but I'm gonna lift him to mid B because he's nice.
Sure.
I think maybe just above fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Here, you want to pick another one?
Let's see.
We're getting towards the last like third here.
Oh, why is Jonelle on here twice?
Oh, yeah.
And that's a different image of Jonelle too. That's really funny. Let's see. How about the character in the first row, the third one?
Okay. Okay.
I meant like in
Wait, what did you mean?
The like mustache guy, like on the top row, I should say. Yeah.
I see yours. This guy.
That guy, a lot of people believe to be the early design for Flint before, like, because you know obviously there was the era where Clean, Duster, and Poncho Lucas existed. A lot of people believe that to be the Flint's equivalent design from that era, and I don't know if I believe it or not. I could go either way, but that is a very funny design, and like look at those eyebrows, look at that mustache.
I don't know if I believe it's Flint because I feel like the hat is so central to his whole design.
Yeah, well, that's part of why I've got at least a little doubt about it, but
yeah, and it seems like the thing about Flint being bald was like a pretty early on decision, but okay, not to dwell on that. I do think he's a fine design. I think my gut is telling me mid B.
Yeah, that is where I would also vouch for him to go.
Like, this is me. What do you think?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Alrighty.
Like, he's not above Duster, and that's important.
Let's go with this one.
Like some unknown pig mask rank that is like really lanky and tall in like the one image that they're in.
It might be the worst quality image on this whole board right now.
Really? I'd say that like the third character in F tier is like worst.
Yeah. You can at least
I can like pull up a better quality image of them if you want.
I don't think it's that necessary. I know it's a pig mask.
Okay, well then just bottom of D tier then.
Yeah, I agree. Sure. I like. Oh, where'd the character go? There was an NPC. This one. I like.
Oh yeah, that's Ed.
I like Ed. He has such a gentle smile.
Indeed. I mean,
I think this is a C tier.
I would put him at the top of C tier because, like, I think actually maybe not that high. I'd maybe put him like just below Jonelle.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Oh, oops.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, stop there. Okay. Let's Ugh, gosh, I'm running out of steam here.
Yeah, me too. Well, let's try to quick fire through here.
Let's quick fire. The green guy, green hair.
He has green hair, and you know what? Like, there's no other mother character that really has green hair though. So you know, you get some extra points.
You
I
know,
think
that's one way of looking at it. I was gonna say D tier, but green hair, C tier.
yeah, somewhere in C tier.
I'll put him above. This chattering teeth is not moving below bottom of C tier, dude. It's not happening.
That's fine. I've accepted its placement.
I like this.
Um,
I kind of like this design, the hair, but the body's very bare bones.
yeah, that's like another like pretty early model. So wherever you want,
D.
man. It's D tier is fine.
Yeah, I think like bottom of D is fine, or whoop, other way around. There we go. This fella.
Random early Club Titty Boo dweller.
I like the beginning of the design.
I like him actually.
Like I like where he's going, but you can tell he's like really is like really sort of early on. So I think also probably like maybe like towards the like there.
Yeah, that is completely fine by me. Ooh, Richie.
Richie.
You know,
I really like this one.
I like it too, but Richie is another character that has somehow brought so much torment, but not in the same way. Richie is just very much the subject of a lot of like memes, I'd say, like amongst like people in the community, because his design like is just so silly.
What's the highest tier and the lowest tier you'd put him in?
Lowest I'd put him in would be C. Highest I'd go as B. Like, that's not a big difference between those.
Yeah,
I think
he's probably a B tier as well. I think Richie's like here for me.
Yeah, he's pretending to be human, and that's what's most important.
This one.
The other mecha zombie, like not like separate, like unrelated to the mecha zombie we ranked before.
Correct.
Well, look, if you squint your eyes, they like almost sort of look like the Mother 1 clay model.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say it reminds me of the rural zombies from EarthBound.
Yeah, so they deserve like a little bit of props for that.
A little bit. They get a little bit of a boost here.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. All right. Oh, I gotta move some of these down because we already ranked Mole Cricket. This guy, I like his face, and this is a very nice, clear photo.
Yeah,
this is a Thomas design.
That is Thomas, yeah.
You know what? I think this is a high B for me. Like a higher. No, never mind. It's like a mid B.
Yeah, mid B. Because I mean,
like right above.
I think that suits Thomas. No. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I'd put him above Fuel. I think it's like he's like right below Hippie for me.
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. Him. This is a hilarious head shape for any person to have.
The like weird like Frankenstein guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with them, why they look like that, but I mean, if we're going off hilarity factor, they deserve some points at least.
I think he's somewhere in D. I think maybe he's like here. No, I think he's like right below him. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And let's just get out of the way a bunch of the lower quality ones, and then end on the higher quality images we have. So this one that's cutting off the guy's head.
That's Mapson.
Mapson. Okay.
Okay, I want to give him some points because in almost every image we have of Mapson, he looks like he has his like sunglasses like in GBA. But there is this one image where you can like clearly see those aren't sunglasses; those are just his eyes, and like he looks really scary. And I kind of like that. It's like funny. So
it's Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, I think he can get middle B.
I'd say high C, so how about we meet in the middle, low B?
Sure.
I think he's like right there, right below Richie for me.
Good.
All right, cool. Also, I'm changing my mind. This pig mask is going down.
All right, I mean I wasn't vouching for him either before, so that's fine by me.
I'll put him right here below the yellow frogs, the beloved yellow frogs. The poison snake. It's
Yes,
literally
you know,
just a line in the image.
I'm sure the people who played the Space Lord demo were like, "Wow, that sure is a snake attacking
You
me."
know, that's actually so important, dude, because this is the one of the only characters on the list being ranked who people actually got to interact with playing the game.
That's true. That's true.
High B tier. No,
Yeah, screw it. Who the hell's gonna get mad at us? This is
that's
our tier
true.
list.
This is our list. Probably, yeah. We haven't done an S tier in a while. Imagine doing a tier list like that. Yeah, I haven't put one here in a while. Okay. I'll put them at very bottom of B there. Okay. What's our low quality one to do? This one. You can tell it's a person.
I don't.
I think.
Yeah. Just throw them in D tier, dude. That is so nothing.
top of F.
Sure.
All right. Are there any other like F tiers down here?
Let's see.
Because like we should just like start throwing them in F tier if we already know already and not waste of time. Like how about this one top right here?
Yeah. I have no idea what that guy is. Like, sure.
Boom. This guy.
That can also go in F because like.
What even is it?
I don't know. It's a guy that was at Club Titty booth.
Yeah. Okay. How about this blonde woman?
Unknown DCMC lady.
I think she's C tier.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Sure.
unfortunately, it's someone that we don't know much about. So.
Boom. Okay. I think we got all the F tiers out of the way. You think?
Oh, I know who to do next.
Go ahead.
Do the see the like character with the green shirt, with the big like fat chin in the second row.
This one.
Yeah, that one. That is someone that before the game came out, some people thought like, oh, is that Porky?
I don't really care for this design.
I would put him in. Well, I mean, I guess if you don't care, I would just put him in D tier then, because that little anecdote I think is funny enough to give him some credit.
Give him a little bit of a facelift. I'll put him there. Okay. Let's
do an enemy, or actually, yeah,
we'll get this guy from DCMC. Then we'll do an enemy.
Is that Schmimmi's Miz or whatever his name is? I forget. Well, either way, you know, I gotta say his design's pretty fucking funny. Like
it's funny because of like how rushed it looks. Like this does not look like a complete design to me. I know there's the big thing where they showed them playing King P's theme and everything like that, but this does not scream to me that this was remotely ready to be shown.
Well, I guess the developers thought differently.
I don't care for it. This looks like a Baldi's Basics character, man. This.
Oh my.
I'm sorry to say.
That is brutal. My God. Well, I don't know. I would just put him C tier then, because I can't say like he's D tier.
What about compared to Clean Duster?
Below Clean Duster.
Okay, see, we're getting somewhere here. I feel like he's like at the bottom of. I don't know. I feel like any human on the list. Like I feel like the only person he's in competition with is green hair here, dude. I'll put him above there because he has a mohawk, which is cooler. All right, let's rank all the remaining enemies here. So Crab, the
Yadogarin, I like them.
I love the pose.
I think they can go in A tier. That is like a very solid enemy.
I agree. A tier. This list is getting so large. I think like here.
Yeah.
I feel like him and Yotore's places are kind of interchangeable.
Definitely.
Okay. I can't quite tell what this Chimera is meant to be.
Their name is the Bihito, and there's some. I think they have some monkey element in them, so surely you'll give them some extra credit. Yeah.
No, I feel like I actually feel like this is one of the lesser enemy designs in my opinion.
I think they work as an enemy in terms of like that's the type of thing I'd be intimidated to have to fight in the game.
I can agree with that. I think B is like roughly where I would place them.
Sure, B works for me.
Alrighty, I'll put him right below Rolly.
Yeah, can't go above Rolly.
No. This one now.
The
like the same.
crocodile that I
kind of like the same.
I think their name is Otto, which is very unfitting for a crocodile.
Yeah.
But
I feel the same.
Yeah, I think they're I feel the same. Like they're another enemy that I'd be like intimidated to like fight in the game, which works as an enemy design. But yeah,
I think the angle is kind of unflattering because you'd be looking at them head on, which is probably a better look at them.
True.
Oh, hi, Meatball. My dog just woke up. Okay, this one.
Oh. What's their name again?
I don't know like any of the enemy names. I like this one though.
I can't be bothered to check their name. I like them too. They're another like funny looking one. I think I'd say B tier between Rolly and the Beaky
That's what
Pro.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah, not to group all these enemies together, but they kind of like.
But like you end up comparing them to other enemies, which feels only fair, right?
It's hard to separate them.
It does make me want to move Nicole down though, so I think Nicole will go down here for me.
Sorry, Nicole.
Alrighty, almost done with the enemies here.
The Amigre, I really like their name. Amigre is like such a funny sounding name.
I
don't
know
like
what to do
that.
about this one.
I will take points from that because I don't like that. Apparently, in like one of the magazine descriptions mentions that apparently the Tasmilly villagers milk it, and like its milk is like seen as like really valuable.
That is foul. This is going in
village.
This is going in like C now.
Yeah, like that's unsettling. So yeah, they definitely deserve C. As far as I'm concerned.
This is going lower C for me too. I think just above Shimmy. Shimmy. Alright, and I think, is this the last enemy on the list besides the pig masks?
No, there's also those snakes next to them. But,
oh, right.
I like those
them.
I like those hippos. I do like them, but I don't know, I feel like top of C because
it's a pretty limited look at them.
Yeah, I mean their face is funny with those big nostrils and all that, but
I'll put them. I think I'll put them right above the bionic zombie.
Sure.
Okay. And then which one's the snakes? Is it this one?
Yeah, the Hebby
I see
or whatever their
okay.
name is. Yeah. I mean they're pretty colorful. I like that.
Pretty colorful, which is fun, but I think like the sort of surroundings are like making them look better. Which, to be fair, part of the designer's job to put enemies in positions where they are most effective, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm fine with maybe being like right under the right under. I'm blanking. Yes.
Presumed Magypsy. Like I'm not sure who that is. Maybe my guess on that one is like Aeolia, but who knows?
It's probably Aeolia or Doria, just because they're next. And I imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of them you would see prior to Chapter 7 or whenever it was in the original game. Then. Okay, let's get these pig masks out of the way. Is this a pig mask?
Yes,
okay.
That image quality is not doing him any favors, but that is the pig mask lieutenant.
Well, since you can't really see the front of his body, the image quality is really low. I feel like he's just a step above this one.
In like the slightly better quality version of the image, I can like kind of see, like I can imagine what is like maybe going on. Like, see that gray part?
Yeah.
That looks to be either like the tip of like a spear that is like you can see like from a front on angle, or it's like the tip of like a sword or something, and it's like that's cool. I like that. And like the red, like the complete red, that's intimidating as well. Like,
you know what, I will say,
completely red classed.
A red one is cooler than this like lower class green one.
Yeah,
Okay. Then this one. This is a really nice, clear look at the pig mask.
that's that's his just a regular pig mask sergeant, but they're wearing camouflage, which is pretty neat.
That's
That would have
pretty
made
neat
sense
and
for
pretty
them.
funny, actually, to put that kind of
Yeah,
thought into pig
I
themed
would.
outfits.
I'd put them as far as uh top middle of B because I think the pig mask sergeant, as it is a very solid design, and having like a camouflage
I am
variant,
inclined to agree.
pretty cool. Yeah.
I think just below maybe challenging trooper actually for me.
If you want to put him above Trooper, I will not contest that.
I think my doubt tells me right below trooper. But above Duster.
Fair enough.
Sorry about that.
Poor Duster.
Okay.
Oh, there was Richie again. Okay, there's is that no, we already covered Schmimmy Miz and we covered Bakio. That is I'm blanking on the DCMC
I'm not sure.
names. It's not
Is
magic.
it Magic?
It's the
Oh.
other guy. It's not magic. It's the other guy who isn't magic.
Magic.
Well, whatever.
Oh,
I
whatever.
I like his design.
It's very
think-
much like Lucky and Earthbound.
Yeah, exactly. I'd put him just below Bakio though, because like I think Bakio is just like a little funnier.
You know what? Yeah, put them together. I can understand that. Okay. Let's just go down the line now. Where was the other Richie you saw?
The third one in the first row.
Ah, yeah. Move that down. Okay. Let's just go down the line now. We're in the final stretch here. I like this design quite a
Popeye
bit.
guy. Yeah, Popeye guy.
Like he kind
I
of.
think he's B tier.
I think he's B tier too. I think he's like right up with the rabbi.
Yeah, I wish we knew what his name was as well, because like he's just funny.
Already.
Stupid orange kid looking guy.
Yeah. Nothing all that defining. They're just like, I guess his whole thing is that he wears orange.
I think some people said like that's their presumed pole design, and it's like, I mean,
I
maybe.
guess,
But
maybe.
he looks more like John. He looks more like John Lennon than Paul. So.
I think this is somewhere low C tier as well.
Yeah,
Like maybe
yeah,
right
I'm fine
above
with that.
Shmij.
No,
No?
not to split hairs again, but
No?
just below Schmimmy Miz.
Okay.
This is important discussion.
Okay. How about this guy?
I like that guy. That is a funny.
It took me a second
like,
to. It took me a second to process his design. He is funny.
He's. I don't know if this makes sense, but he's reminding me of like Flint's dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah, I know. I see what you're saying with the eyes and everything, because it kind of creates a big straight line.
I would put him in B tier because yeah, that's just a very funny looking old guy.
Let me see here. I think right here. Yeah, that feels
Yeah,
right.
that
Okay.
works. I hate this fucking.
Why?
He looks like this is very hyper specific, but he looks like the like version of Dipper that Mabel like imagines in like the Mabel world from like the last 2 episodes. The one that's like flip a dip dip.
I haven't seen the whole show.
Oh, okay. Okay, then that reference is completely lost on me.
take your word for it though.
Well,
Why do you hate it so much?
I just think he looks stupid.
It's just a guy in
I
a
would just
little
put him in
purple
D.
hat.
It's a dumb little kid that I would like steal lunch money from. That's what he is.
So I guess low D is sounding like for you, but I want to do high.
Yeah.
So we'll put him in the middle.
I'd put him. Yeah.
I'm gonna put him here. Will you sleep at night?
I think I'll sleep at night.
Okay. Her.
Alternative presumed Tessie, because we already had a presumed Tessie we went over.
That's true.
She's another like C tier. Like she's
well, if we're gonna just
another
slightly above the other presumed Tessie, we might as well just like exclude it.
Maybe, but I
Unless-
mean, it is like a different design.
Well,
so
maybe we should just exclude this one then.
maybe. I mean, that one is kind of nothing as well. So
Right. So
sure.
like, let's just exclude that one and go off this Tessie design, which I think is like mid-C with kind of like these other women.
I'd say it's a little generous, but sure, why not?
I guess she's not as funny as Bacchio, but you don't want to get a girl between the bandmates, man. That you're gonna break up the Beatles here. Like we have
That's
to.
true. This moral conflict.
We're breaking up the band. There was something else I was going to do too. What was it? Oh, I really wanted to reassess this one. This one doesn't feel right
Lisa.
here anymore. Lisa doesn't feel
Yeah,
right
I would
here
go
anymore.
as far to put Lisa in B tier.
Oh, really? Go up. I was thinking go down.
Oh, well, I mean, I would just leave her there then.
Okay, we'll just
I
leave
don't
her.
know, I like her.
Okay. Him.
That guy looks like he does not shave. Like, look at that, like, monobrow and beard.
guy with a beard. Man, you look like you don't shave. That's.
Yeah,
I know what
statement of the
you
year
mean
for
though.
me.
I know what you mean though. Okay. I think this is a D tier for me.
I would keep him in C. I mean, he is pretty funny, like, all things considered.
Okay, but then he has to go above Chattering Teeth.
Okay.
It's the rules.
That next one on the list, that is such an unflattering image.
Who is this supposed to be?
I have no idea.
Okay, well,
that
tells me it's somewhere in D or maybe an F.
yeah.
No,
The idea of like trying to like hyper-analyze this character and be like, oh, well, maybe they're better than this, but like it's breaking my brain. Just leave them there.
There, that's my reassessment of that line. Okay, a lot of couple of unflattering ones.
That one's funny because we actually have concept art of that guy, and they actually look.
Yes,
they
have
look
seen it.
kind of like GBA Wes, which is funny.
Which is interesting, yeah.
Because I don't know if that's just early Wes or not, but
I think also like a C tier.
Yeah, nothing too crazy about him otherwise.
Under Shmimi's under him.
Shmimi's Miz, yeah.
Shmimi's whatever.
All right, that character, that's debatably another presumed Magypsy, but depending on who you ask, they will definitely debate with you. I like their like hat, so I think
there isn't much to it, honestly. There's
yeah,
a hat and that's about it. I think like
I'd put them like just below the pig mask, like private maybe.
No, because I like his face better. That's
okay. Then just below that guy. Then
I like his face better. Just below that guy.
Just below that guy. Then yeah. Or
okay.
Ooh,
This one.
I love bargaining.
The art of the deal. Okay.
It's like a woman. I think they're wearing pink.
It's Princess Bubblegum in 144p. I can't do
just
this.
leave them and see, I guess.
No.
We're almost at the end. I can see the light at
We
the
just
end
got.
of the
I mean,
tunnel.
it was just kind of about going through that really long run of really low quality images. Okay, so now there's a couple low quality here, or let's just get these out of the way to the ones we can actually see.
That's presumed Mr. Kemley, which was cut from GBA. I mean, he looks.
How embarrassing.
I like this one because I like that one because he looks like such like a real old guy. Like just off that one image, like yeah, I could see an old guy with like a face like shaped like that. Like sure.
Okay.
So
with
that assessment in mind, honestly, I'm feeling generous. I'd put him at the bottom of B.
Whatever. Sure. And the woman next to him.
Oh, that's
rank?
Linda again.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah, we already.
Boom. Okay.
That is, I think, presumed Ollie.
I don't know if I've even.
I think
seen
that
this
is such
guy
a funny.
before.
That's the guy from like the Butch
Oh,
and
well, no,
Lucas
no,
and
I know
Claus screenshot. Or
Oh, okay, gotcha. I see. Uh, yeah,
even
very
though
interesting.
even though that he looks cartoony, he also looks somehow so real. Like I
It's
swear
the
I've seen
shadows, man.
like I swear I've seen people in real life that look like kind of like him, like with that face.
Okay, he's
And like
somewhere in C for me. I think like here.
I would put him, yeah, yeah, I think that's fair for him.
Okay.
Presumed Angie, I like her. I think B is good for her too, actually, because I'd
Yeah.
put her like actually
A
kind
little
of high
higher.
B, because
Yeah, I think higher.
I think that design works for Angie.
I think like right below like, amongst all the chimeras.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Presumed Caroline.
Also, I think actually a pretty serviceable design.
I think she gives like some good variety in terms of like body types.
Yeah.
It's like she's like short and like round compared to like most of the women who are like more slender. So, um, I'd say low B tier for her as well. Like I think that's like just a solid NPC design, and I like her hat too.
Okay. Okay,
Or
I
yeah,
can work with that. I think like maybe here.
maybe around there. Yeah,
Yeah. It's kind of interchangeable in like certain stretches, you know.
yeah.
Okay.
All right,
We got the
presumed
one.
Mike, who's for some reason wearing a pig nose.
There's one
Um,
very unflattering image with the pig nose. It makes his face look very bizarre. Which again, probably
honestly,
the point.
it'd be way too generous to give him like anything above C.
I
So.
agree. I think he's like just above some of these other ones. Like I think he's kind of like right below this possible less or whatever. Okay.
Um,
Another
presumed Bar also cut from the GBA version.
I like the I
Bar
like
who
her.
was apparently Butcher's grandmother.
I like
But
this quite a bit, and I feel like kind of by default has to go somewhere around the other old people
sure.
because those are your direct
Yeah,
comparisons, you know.
sure. Yeah, why the hell not? It's B tier. Like
I'm actually gonna put her above older grandma here. Yeah, other old woman. Okay.
all right, there's Jonelle again.
Oh, already ranked
We
Jonelle.
covered him.
Okay.
Yep. All right, there is Scamp.
There's
who
Scamp.
Who in N64 was called Grandpa Sid.
I like this one quite a bit, actually.
I mean, he looks like a man in his 90s to me, so I think B tier for him as well.
I agree. But where in B tier? That's actually a pretty difficult question, I think.
Lower B tier. I mean,
yeah, I feel like
he's good, but like
I feel like he's like right above Angie.
putting him in like the same ranks as Duster would be like, my God. It always comes back to Duster.
All right, we're in the last few, man.
All right, we got Ale. I don't know why they're like bow on their head is like the same color as their hair. It doesn't really do them favors.
No, I think a bottom of C, or not like a
Yeah.
mid C.
Lower mid C, yeah.
Okay,
Maybe.
I'll put like right above this pig mask. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That guy is like, he gives me Teddy energy somehow. Like if he had sunglasses.
I see what you're saying. Actually, it took me a second, but I see it. I still think this is like a low C for me. Like here is where I would
yeah,
say.
I think I'd put him a little bit above that, I guess.
I think he has more to him than orange guy. So
yeah,
maybe like
there, yeah, around there.
Okay. Last few.
Okay, well that was the same guy again for some reason. Then, okay, that guy again. That is such a funny one because he looks like people I've seen in real life.
I actually agree. I have seen 4 or 5 people in my life that look like this guy.
I know, like why he looks so real. I think he's gonna go in B tier
Yeah, I
just
was
for that
gonna
because
say
it's
that
like
too. Like this is
maybe
B tier somewhere.
maybe like just above Nicole.
Where's no? I like
I
him
mean, I
better
could
than
go
the
with like
snake.
just. Oh really? Okay, sure,
Yeah.
perfect. I think that guy is like the same as someone we already covered, so
Okay.
skip him.
Oh yeah.
Nana's dad.
Nana's dad.
Infamous cut character.
Infamous cut character from a pretty infamous promo image, but I'm trying to look at him as a character here. As a character, I think he's like lower C for me. But
I'd put him upper C.
But see,
because
I'm trying to remember also. I think the legacy is part of it, and you can't completely discount it. So it's somewhere in like mid to upper C, I think. This is where I would put him, like dead center.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, another pig mask.
Snow pig mask variant. I think they belong in A tier with the other sergeant and stuff because you know it works for the pig masks. Like they got the camo variant, they got a snow variant.
True. Very mobile. Oh well.
Or what was that? That was B tier. Okay, maybe we should. I realized
you
that.
You want to put Monaco on Duster?
I think we gotta boost those pig masks up to A tier because those are very solid designs.
Look, I am all for bringing Trooper to A tier, and one of them I don't know if the camo one. I don't know if the snow one gets there, but the camo one I'll agree.
Yeah, because I'm realizing that this tier list forgot like the regular gray version of the sergeant. They've only got the camo and snow ones.
We've had plenty of pig masks to rank though, but
yeah.
I think I gotta say I think Ionia has to be A tier now because Ionia was above these, and I just like Ionia a lot.
I think we're gonna have to boost Ionia then.
Okay, so Ionia I think is here for me.
That works.
Okay. All right, last few, man.
Oh, I just realized the mayor's wife was forgotten as well. Her design's like stupid. So
see,
that's
so
fine.
Jonathan already brought it up, so you can't bring it up and say we forgot because we knew.
Okay, that's Magic Zildjian, aka real name Rodrigo Rodriguez.
I think he's a B tier for me.
I think so too. I like his blonde like afro, and I think I don't know. I think that's a pretty good design. Yeah.
I think
I'd put him like slightly higher in B tier.
Where do you think he goes between? Okay, so I guess let's work our way down. Is he over Kumatora?
No.
Is he over Purple Dragon?
Maybe not. Yeah, probably
maybe
not.
Right below Purple Dragon.
Yeah, I think that works there.
And I think that's it. No, I think that was it actually.
Yeah, those are all the duplicates. Yeah.
All right, so here I'll.
Oh my god.
That was 2 hours, man. I can't believe that. that took way longer than I expected. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for marathoning this with me, Jonathan. Our very best EarthBound 64 character is Hinawa.
Well, Hinawa deserves.
And I don't want to change
absolute
that.
Best.
And very
well,
bottom
is there any changes?
Creature.
Are there any changes you want to make before we wrap it up?
I feel like B and C. I feel like there's so much that could be moved around that just doesn't really change all that much about it. I think we should just take a quick look through S and A tier really quick. Because I feel like these are the ones we kind of visited the least here in talking about it. Not that many F tiers. F tiers actually had the least entries of all the tiers we had.
Surprisingly, not that many characters actually brought a huge amount of torment.
We have like a really standard bell curve here, you know? A little more in S, that's fine. A little positively skewed, that's perfectly okay. So Hinawa, I agree. Lucas, yes.
I think S tier is very solid.
I think S tier is pretty solid. Maybe Hiroki goes down to high A.
Maybe, but
No, that's a
Come
real
on,
person, man. We talk about
It's a
boosting. We talk about boosting people because they look like real people. This is a real person.
He got cut from GBA. He needs
It's
this.
true. S tier. S tier. And then A tier. Yes, yes. Leader, yes. Boney, yes. Is Boney better than Kraken?
I'd say so.
Yeah, yeah. Nana is one I still want to move down. I think Nana's like the most contentious here for me.
Yeah,
Not to a different tier.
I'll remain firm on her.
But not A.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, sorry. Not a different tier, but not above Facade and Klaus and Yotare.
Actually, I'd put her just below Class then, because like, Class kind of needs that extra, that extra bit of like support.
And then I guess the only other thing maybe I would change is I think maybe like this is kind of negligible, but Flying Mouse maybe bottom of A.
Yeah, that works.
Then I think this tier list is completed.
Okay, one slight change. I think the Supreme Tank Z gets to go in at the bottom of A tier, because that's a pretty damn good tank design.
I agree.
And I won't contest anything further. I will accept Duster's fate. I'm sorry to the Duster fans.
Let's do one real quick assessment of Duster specifically. Is he
okay.
I think Duster could go above the pig mask at least.
Yes, at the very least.
Is Lighter really top B tier? I think he's very okay. I think that's okay. Yeah, okay. I think this is it.
I think for now, like with every image we have of these, until the game gets found or we get better clarity images somehow, this is what we've got.
Or even more 144p ones.
Let's
hope.
Let's shoot for like the best case scenario.
Yep. The best case scenario is either we have high quality ones that we can directly dump and take nice screenshots of, or it's going to be 240p. it's there's no in between. Okay, well, thank you so much for marathoning this with me, Jonathan. Would you like to plug anything?
No problem. If you like EarthBound 64, watch my videos. Maybe I like talking about that.
His channel is linked in the description.
Oh, you're so kind. But yes, and thank you for hosting this, because I never tired to talk about EB64.
The world's been waiting for the proper Monkey Jonathan collab, where we just shoot it for a while. Because even in our iceberg, we didn't actually end up interacting within the video.
Yeah, exactly.
So, thank you all for watching. Another installment of Mother Monday every single Thursday, depending. This might be uploaded Friday. Take it easy, everyone, and have a good night.
Goodbye, y'all.